Hello and good morning, or afternoon, depending on when you see this. We are doing high sec ratting. High sec ratting is we go out, find combat sites, and we splat them. Oh shit. Now if I was smart, I would have my destination set. Visualize it. Set destination. We'll go there, jump to. And there we go.
Drive active. Drive active.
Hey, so, I hope y'all having a good day, good week, good month, good year. So I will apologize wholeheartedly if I'm not entirely with it right now. Uh, I did go to the ER last night due to some breathing problems, things like that, and found out, yeah, my lungs don't like to lung properly fully. I have low lung volume, which means my lungs don't actually like to fully work. I can't, like, even when I exhale fully, I'm not exhaling completely or something like that. I don't know. There's still oxygen in the lungs. Uh, Inhaling, same thing. I inhale, but I don't inhale fully or some weird shit like that. I gotta follow up with my primary tomorrow to
Drive active.
basically see what the holy hell is going on there and what can be done about it. But as a whole, that's basically what it was. My lungs don't did not like to did do not like to lung, which apparently is one of the reasons I have a random cough too. Everything is not because of anything other than, again, my lungs don't lung. So yeah, it's fun and exciting, I tell you. I have never used this thing, a mobile tractor unit. So we're just literally experimenting with it. We're just fucking around with it right now. It probably is useless against drones because it only, absorbs loot. But again, I just wanted to pull it out, see what's going on, see what happens, see how it works. Something new. Something new and exciting. Hey, let's look at this. Oh, look at that shit. Alright, we're gonna switch over here. Okay. Now we're gonna deploy our salvage drones, which will go out and salvage everything. I don't know. Okay, so yeah. Again, I was literally curious. Let's see. Open. Scoop the cargo hold. Alright. There we go. Huh. Nifty. Oh, damn. What the hell is this thing? Some information. Description. What? Frozen corpses of Rex? What the hell? I believe I'm doing Science 5 anyways.
Warp drive active.
I'm not gonna worry about dropping a unit during drone stuff, because, well, I mean, drones basically don't drop anything. We're hoping to get an escalation. That's a hope. Are hoping to either get an escalation or a sentient or both. An escalation, sentient drone popping up with an escalation. That would be the cake.
A module has run out of charges.
Oh shit, did I not? Oops. I'm so excited for the kill that I didn't even let them kill off the other one first. Yeah, we are targeting primarily. We usually target it. The higher bounty ones, which you can see right over here. Because usually those are the bigger ones. Those are the ones that actually hurt more, do more damage. You don't take your pick of the wording. So. And splat. 7 missiles left.
A module has run out of charges.
"35-second reload time." While that's going on, a nice little attack drone just go out, still aggro everything, still attack things, as you can see. Yeah, and there we go. Look at that. Our missiles are back. So we're going to add in to help taking down the drone. Why? Just make it still a little bit quicker. Unfortunately, no sentient. Ow. I don't really need to waste missiles on these. I just do it to accelerate how quickly I kill them. And there we go. So yes, this will take a couple minutes to salvage every drone, potentially get all the loot that it'll have, everything else like that. But it's worth it. This is what we're aiming for. It's a court project that I want to get. All I have to do, fly around, destroy things, and then salvage. Oh, hey, two different things. Yep, yep, look at that, 20 million. If I get the top contributor, so again, I'm running out ratting and everything, so I see no point in not salvaging as well, double dipping. And look at that, I made 600,000 ISK right there from wiping out those two sites. Another 300,000 ISK from the salvage. Yeah, it's taken a while. Wholeheartedly, fully agree. But it all adds up. That's a key thing there. Well, that and infinite storage space once you get back to wherever you call home. So, and see, just like that. Also, if you are, oh yeah, that doesn't help. I don't have salvage drones all the way maxed out, so it is taking longer. If you go into salvage drone and do things like that, make sure to get it up to 5 and the salvage drone specialization. Period. Just you're already going to take a lot of time anyways. If you're going to do anything with drones, take it up to 5. Period. Just it's just
Warp drive active.
but you will save yourself a lot of time and headache if you just say the hell with it. And like I said, if you're going for drones, go drone. Commit to it. Might take a hot minute, might be annoying, might get frustrated, but again, patience is key.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
We're drones. Let's go. Again, we are looking for sentient drone to spawn or an escalation, preferably both. Now, if you don't have a lot of time or you don't want to take a lot of time, which is perfectly fine, you don't have to salvage these. You really don't. Because, like you've seen, it takes a minute or two. But, like I said, I do it because I will get into the industry thing, which is making complicated things, a lot of things, whatever, right? So, it'll take a lot of materials and a lot of different materials to do. A little bit from everything. So, that's why I'm perfectly content sitting here and salvaging them.
To give
But
the commands to
but
interact
again, it
with
also helps that I have salvage drones, so I don't have to go out and salvage them myself per se. I have drones that go out and do it. Can sit here and be lazy. Period. That's what I'm gonna do.
comms to a drone requires you to have an active target.
And I think most ships, most combat ships, let's say, can probably fit, like, at minimum, a single salvage drone, maybe two, in them, right? So, again, literally all you have to do, if you want to take more active part in the battle, and not be, like, as relaxed and lazy about it like me, because, again, I like being lazy about this shit. Choose a more active combat ship, have that salvage drone, you know, and the drone maybe got one, whatever. When you've killed everything, drop the salvage drone, hit F, and anything within range, your salvage drone will go out, salvage for you and everything, and you'll pick up more loot. So, I say salvage everything. Period. You never know. Just at all. This is one of those games where you literally never know when you're going to need something from what or where or any of that. Well, sentient, whatever. My little babies will go out. And see? Salvage for me. Takes zero effort. Things like that. And again, another key factor is too on this is if you want to collect the loot, but you don't want to click again on each individual item, wreck to target again, tractor beam in to get within the salvager range, so on and so forth. Again, nice little runaround fix. Or, which again, I don't I wouldn't recommend, but you know, real life happens. If you got like 30 or 40 wrecks or something, and you need to go off and do something, again, you drop the salvage drones, they will salvage everything within their radius while you are doing whatever you need to. And yes, it's Tuesday. Need and stored. I've already collected it. But if you're Omega or whatever, and you click into the Omega store, right here, where the logistics pilot extra system is, there's actually a free skill point thing that you'll be able to get. I think it's like 10,000 for Alpha and 15,000 for Omega players. So it's Tuesday. Make sure to go get it. It's free. It's free skill points. It'll help. It literally adds up. Let's see. All of this is a little over 1,000,000 escort. Again, yeah.
Left drive.
Doesn't seem a lot, And right now, perfectly fair and understandable to understand. Perfectly fair and understandable to think. Do 10 combat sites like you're already doing, or whatever. If you're out ratty like that, it's 10 million ISK. Plus, whatever the bounties are. So, if you literally salvage and get 1 million ISK per combat site, specifically, I'm talking about drones. We're talking about drones because they basically don't drop any loot. You're looking at, again, 10 million ISK. Incorporate the bounties, which you can see right here. Like this guy's worth 11,000, this guy's 11,000, this guy's 7,000. On average, there's like, I don't know, 12 or so, give or take. I am using the Gila. Uh, oh shit.
Thank you.
I appreciate the follow. Well, I am still definitely a new player, low skilled individual. Got no problems admitting that. I I am 100% the definition of a skill problem. It's a skill issue. I pride myself, and I see this, actually pride myself on this, with finding a way to play the game, enjoy the game, but also by doing so by putting in the least amount of effort into things. Oh no! You think that? Hold on, my friend, let me absolutely show you how horrible I am on skills here. I am all over the fucking place here. Haven't touched corporate management. Drones, I am all over the place here. Electronic systems, all over the place here. Well, not really here, but engineering, again, caught all over the place. Fleet support, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Gunnery, all over the place here. Just all over the place. Missiles? Yeah, I can do missiles, just not that well. Oh yeah, I 11 million skill points. I'm apparently from how uh, Eve rectifies things or determines what level of skill player you are and everything. I'm technically an amateur now. Oh yeah, yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. I will need the skills eventually. That is very true. Just the problem is I can pilot a lot of ships, but I can't do it well. Like, what I mean by well, I mean pretty much non-existently at all. Uh, which is also why I also am primarily doing combat sites. Oh yeah, actually in 16 million skill points, I will have. Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have a lot of Mastery 5 stuff coming up that I'm going for there. Oh shit.
The module has run out of charges.
Well, reload then, you bastard. Okay. So, okay, from what I know about home fronts, because I've actually only ever ran a couple, um, it's kind of like anything else. If you don't have a group, period, if you don't have a core and people willing to run the home fronts or know what they're doing, they're not run. Nobody runs them anymore because they're not really worth it. Because you can, yeah, you can get some ISK out of it and everything, but it's a lot quicker and easier, basically, to just run around and rat for a couple hours. But I mean, that's a big thing there. It's just outright easier to go rat for a couple hours because you can do them on your own. You don't need a group, and all you need is one good RNG from any site you do, like I did, like the random combat site and everything, and you make 20 million ISK in one drop. And instead of doing a home front where, depending on which one it is, and if you're lucky, you can make 10 million, 15 million apparently or so. So, I mean, that's what I've seen and been told and other things. Yeah, home fronts are still viable, but if you don't have a group to do them, then you're not going to be able to do it to begin with. So, more people just decide to go out ratting and go through wormholes. Uh, they wormhole run. They will. Damn. But people do like wormhole runs, or they go into nullsec now, and they, do the data and relic sites, specifically the relics, apparently. Jesus. We have our corp leader. He goes out into nullsec doing data sites. I don't remember where, honestly. Just that's not where I'm at. I don't. I sure as fuck do not do nullsec things. I might go in there just to fuck around. In 2 hours, he normally brings back anywhere between 2 to 4 billion ISK in literally a couple hours. So that's how he makes his ISK. It's high risk, high reward, but the guy knows what the hell he's doing. Me, because of how. Oh, he's the core leader, the guy that runs the corp that I'm a part of JAG. Uh, right here, JAG Federation. Yeah. Uh, but our core leader, Levo, I don't know what his in-game name is. Realistically, I really don't. I know him via Discord name more than anything. Like that'll in-game, like I'll know him when I see him, but actively, I apologize for that. I truly do. But he will go out to Nullsec, go out there for a few hours, or however long he wants to, and come back with 2-3 billion isk, if not more. Sometimes less, sometimes more, but that's what he does, and it's just like, what the fuck? Me, I love Aguila. I absolutely do. Like, I really do love Aguila because it lets me be lazy, and I enjoy being lazy. I do. My lot in life, like I've stated previously, is to play the game where I'll be able to enjoy it, but also do it in the laziest way possible. that that is that is me. I have no problems admitting that. I have no problems, saying things like that because it's true. I enjoy. Ooh. I know. Triglavian, but again, anything I tell you when it comes to Triglavian, take it with a grain of salt because I primarily stay in high sec. It's what I like. So, um, oh god, I can't remember what area though. There was, it's turned into a pretty heavy PvP zone. Some parts of it have. There are people that have made their homes there and that type of thing. Also, I normally do post or repost things like this, so I'm going to do a shameless plug-in after what I'm telling you. But there are like anything else, PvPers there, that type of thing. They made a home there, so that is also a risk reward thing. Okay. I wasn't sure. I just wanted to put it out there. Just trying to give fair warning, even to a returning player. I just at least want to be able to go, hey, I don't know if it's any different from when you played, but it's definitely turned into a decent war zone. Uh, and nullsec, uh, again, nullsec is pretty much it is a lot easier to survive in than it apparently used to be. Granted, there are wars that have happened, actually quite recently, like within the last 2 weeks, where a couple, I think it was like either couple few hundred billion or a couple trillion is worth of damage was done and everything. So keep in mind there. Um, oh yeah, I will do this too. Like I said, really quickly. My seamless plugin, the first link that I reposted everything fourth wall. That's my merch store, where, as the merch store says, I have merchandise. If you want, check it out. That type of thing. Let me know what you think if you do bother to check it out, or if there's anything you like, see, whatever, that type of thing. I absolutely love the merchandise I make. Just, love it. Um, so, I love the merch that I make. My YouTube as well. Plug that link in because I can't actually plug in my actual YouTube link because it's broken for some reason. No idea why. And let's see. The shameless plug-in for those is I have 241 subscribers on YouTube. Trying to pop up to 250 and sell 10 items on my merch store. Being able to complete both, I plan on doing a $50 giveaway for anybody that bought anything on my merch store and they taken a picture, showed, proved, whatever. That way, the money will potentially go back to somebody else back in the community. Whew, thank you. I really do appreciate that. But I'm doing it so if someone sends me a message with a receipt or something like that where they purchased something from my merch store and show that they're subscribed to my YouTube, they'll be entered in for again the $50 drawing. Once I sell 10 things on my merch store, get up to 250 subscribers. The reason I'm doing that, and the reason it might sound cold-hearted, is because you're supporting me. I may not be able to do a hell of a lot because I am disabled and I don't have a lot of extra funds, but I want to be able to give. I want to give back to people who actually come support and show, and show themselves there to be there and all that. So I want to potentially give someone, give back to my community in some way like that. I do have a shipping is. It depends on how much you spend on spend because it's free shipping on I think 75 and over. Um, give me. Oh crap! I don't have actually a. You know what? Hold on. We're gonna. Or, what part of shipping are you? Or what part of shipping are you? Give me 1 second. Because. Oh. So it's one of those. Where do I send it? uh. So, again, it depends on what it is. Because when I set up everything, and I actually have one of these. I have a T-shirt actually from there. Hey, there you go. But I actually have one of my own T-shirts from there, and they just put it in the mailbox. But granted, I live in an apartment complex, so they have to lock the mailboxes up and everything. But I mean, that's what they did there. It was actually kind of funny because I've never actually ordered anything like that, and so the delivery said, "Hey, it was delivered." I was expecting it like on the doorstep or something, like what usually would happen. And I'm like, "No, what the fuck?" So I open up the mailbox and there it was, wrapped up and all that. And I'm like, "Oh, it was in the mailbox. It was in the mailbox. What the fuck? All right." Like I wasn't upset about it or anything. It just was like I was so absolutely confused. Uh, I really should skill fully into my Gila though, but I'm not. I really should. I should take the time. Joke thing a little bit, but to finish skilling into my Gila. But the problem is, or the reason I'm not right now. Oh yeah. Uh, Chip tree. Yeah, I could. Let's see. Here's Amar, Kaldari, Galente, Minmatar, uh, the pirate, Gurus Pirates, Salsa Station. Now the blood guys, I absolutely, I kill the blood guys more than I do anything else. Angel Cartel, no. Uh, Serpentiz, I got the frigate. That's about it. Sisters of Eve, I can actually, fly the Stratios, but no thank you there. Orthos for Triglavian. I cannot do Dickel for the Triglavian. Just absolutely not. Unicum. Oh, me? I am absolutely the Stormbringer. that I am actually skilling into that right now, which is why it's taking me, why everything is taking so long. I this is my baby right now. This is what I'm skilling into. I'm mastery level 3 with it right now. And as you can see right here, train skills blocked out because it's already done. Mastery level 5 also blacked out, already done. In the skill queue, I've also added in several other things too. The subsystems for shielding to increase my just EM shield or EHP shield, whatever the terminology is, I can't remember. I'm still absolutely dog crap at remembering the proper names. Um, I'm in the Nisha area. That's primarily where I'm at. So I have no problems like traveling down to Amar to like also make things a little bit easier, that type of thing. But I have no problems with that. I never do. Just I mean, the only thing I'd probably do at that point is head up to Nisha really quickly, drop off all the crap that's in my inventory, and that way I can just be like, alright, there, screw it. I don't have to worry so much. Uh, but yeah, I have no problems with that. Uh, I have no idea. Probably not. No. No, I don't think I actually can use T2 weapons. Or not to any great effectiveness, I should say. Nope. Nope, no T2 weapons for me. uh, I mean, I'm tra- uh, yeah, nope, that would be a yeah. That would be a no. Yeah, I know. I know. That's what I'm. Uh, that's what I'm. I don't have the specialization yet trained. I'm skilling into that now. Uh, all right, I'll show you something that. So I have an ISK problem. Uh, and the reason I'm saying I have an ISK problem is, well, one, I only have 357 million ISK. Yay, there. A battleship that I want to fly eventually? Wait, where is it? Nope, nope. I think it is the Triglavian. Yeah, this is probably the one battleship that I'd want to fly eventually. I like the design. It looks like a regular. It looks like a damn futuristic gun flying through space. And the fact that it has, disintegrator in the name for a weapon. You know, who doesn't like, shooting a freaking laser? I like the design. The entire problem that I have with a lot of ships and everything. Well, I mean, technically this too, but that's also because I'm more or less going to be skilled into being able to use this thing almost immediately as well. I mean, I always thought this was just funny as hell. Looking at it, it's a giant frying pan flying through space. I mean, look at that thing. Oh wait, no, wait, hold on. I lied. What the hell is it? Nope, not this. I don't know who the. One second. I'm absolutely dog crap at remembering. No, that's not it. That's not it. Son of a bitch. One second. Ow. It's a cruiser as well, apparently. But this. The Onyx. Yeah. Uh. My, uh. My core's 2-year anniversary was. Oh, God. Simulate chip. I could do that. Let's see. What's it saying? Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm perfectly aware of the fact that because all I got to do is just go to the skills here, and it shows me what I would need. I don't even have the cruiser. I don't even have the cruiser, Caldera cruiser, to be able to pilot it yet. Because I got the destroyer, the frigate, spaceship command, and 1 and 2. I don't have the heavy introduction cruiser or the physics right there. I actually am trading for the Science 5 somewhere in there. Same with that. Same with this, which is why there's some blue squares. I got the CPU, navigation, spaceship command, got all those. These are training right now. I don't even have anything for that. So I'd have to get the skill books, I think, for these. And then, yeah, train that up to 5. But the funny thing is, I can't pilot it yet, right? At least on the base level. When I go to level 1, master level 1, got everything there. Master level 2, it would take me 1, 2. I'm only missing 2 skills there to be able to get Mastery 2. Mastery 3 will be absolutely worse because, I'm missing a lot of things, but that's only in, like, the missile stuff. That's training, that's training, that's training, that's training. That's training, that's training, that's training, that's training. I'm missing a lot of I'm missing a lot of missile stuff right there. The navigational stuff I'm actively training because of the Caldari thing. Or no, Indicom. Same with the shield tanking. I'm doing that because of Indicom. Tracking, again, due to Indicom. So, that's actually what that's actually what I'm skilling into for my Stormbringer. Is my Stormbringer? I plan on doing uh,
Warp drive active.
Abyssal in. What's that? So we're gonna go. I can pilot that. Where the hell is it? Hold on. Nope, that is the wrong button. I always hit the. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep hitting the wrong button here. Oh, straight. Let's see. Channel information. Yes, I just want to go to the show chips. Oh, I was in the. Yeah, yeah. I have mastery level 3 with the Osprey, which is kind of surprising. uh, but the Osprey Navy issue. Uh, that's Drake Navy issue. What the fuck's the Osprey Navy issue? I don't even know. I don't think I've ever seen the Osprey Navy issue. Channel information. How am I inept at finding things? Oh. Oh, that's because I'm blind. I got that. Let's see. I mean, that's really not that bad. Missile projection. Only missing 2 skills technically for that one to get it up to at least master level 2. Hey! tilt, I don't do nothing. I am just trolling around space, trying not to die. You know, the normal. Oh wait, trouble? I don't, I don't know, do you also consider me being in trouble if... Dude, absolutely. I love it when you guys... I love it when people come in. You know that. I love it when people come in, talk, the whole 9 yards. Well, I mean, I guess technically trouble would be... technically taking care of doctor stuff. I guess technically would be the way to put it. I kinda was in the ER last night. You know, there's that. That's probably about the extent the worst of it. So, yeah, I believe by the time you were streaming, or when, I think it was last night when you were streaming. Pretty sure I saw the notification. I might be wrong. I got drugged up pretty heavily last night in the ER. So, um, yeah, I'm alright. Just have to do a follow-up with my doctor, with my primary and everything, and
Positive charges.
technically being okay is subjective on that one, because depending on what my primary says, I'm probably going to have to go see a specialist anyways. Because apparently... Yep, that's usually how it works. But apparently, I have low lung volume or something like that, where my lungs don't. Well, my lungs don't lung. Probably the easiest way I could think of. They don't exhale all the air out of them properly, and I cannot inhale properly. I can't inhale all the way properly, and I don't exhale all the way. So I'm not clearing all my lungs out completely like when people normally breathe. So that's what it means to have low lung volume or something like that is, yeah. Yep, dead face. If you do better than them in any game, especially as a female gamer, all the toxic shit that happens is absolutely mind-boggling. It's fucking stupid. No, I'm already having a cat problem. God damn it. Well, yeah, nonetheless, they were just jealous that a woman
To
kicked their
port.
ass. That's what it breaks down to. I mean, that happens so much, and like, oh, first person shooters, especially like Call of Duty, something like that. Oh my Lanta, if you're a woman playing Call of Duty and you kick the crap out of most of the male players, which is a very good possibility, the amount of toxic hoopla is crazy.
The capacitor is empty.
Hell,
The
you.
capacitor is empty.
Yeah. Oh.
The capacitor is empty.
Yes, I'm aware the capacitor is empty, you bastard thing. Killed a pre. Killed the effing priest so I can have a capacitor. Yep. Well, is that from the priest? Yes, it's from the priest. No, go kill the priest. God, if that gets taken out of context, you're getting canceled. Uh, A, dead. If you want, it's an I. Okay, just so toss. At if you do decide to like come back more actively into Eve or whatever, it's Egon. IEGON. Toss me a friend thing on the mailing list and everything, and that way, if you ever want to talk, hang out, do things, whatever, and I'm on, feel free. Oh shit! Hello, escalation. Don't be afraid to hit me up there and everything. All right? Tilt. Absolutely. Again, you know me. You have been in my streams enough to know that I absolutely do appreciate the fuck out of anybody coming in here. I appreciate you coming in here too. I know you're taking time out of your day, especially your lunch time, things like that. And I do truly appreciate it when anybody and everybody shows up, because it means a lot. It really does. And I just appreciate the holy hell out of it. So, again, uh, Deadface, take care, be safe, whatever you might be doing, just, be careful out there. This world is crazy enough with everything else going on in the world. Ooh. And 215,000, I will take it all anyways. Well, I still like to tell people I do. I've I literally know, at least for me personally, my own personal experience, take your pick on the wording and all that, where, yes, you might know that how I appreciate it a lot. Yes, I might like it, everything else like that, and I do appreciate the hell out of it. But it's still nice to hear the fact of where someone does tell you just outright, no preamble, you don't have to guess, if that makes sense. You know, that you are appreciated. That, you know, whoever it is that you're talking to, dealing with, whatever, they do appreciate the fact that you're there for them. And That's why I'll still say it randomly. Or I'll still say it. Why? Because you might know it, but it's also nice actively hearing it being said too. And I mean, that's what I, and again, no, that's what I like to do. I really do. I can't do much for my viewers. I try to be entertaining as I can, but I also like being lazy as shit. And I like my lazy gameplay. And I like being relaxed. And again, and specifically like today, like I thought about not streaming either though too. I really did because I was just like getting out of the hospital last night. It was raining. I had a scary thing where I didn't really have a problem falling asleep last night either. I usually have horrible time sleeping, and I was just like, I don't know if I want to stream today. I just kind of want to be lazy like I usually am, right? Like, let's be honest, I am lazy, absolutely lazy. Ain't no way in hell you could come into my stream and just be like, there's no way this guy is not a lazy shit when it comes to gaming, right? I try to like outright 100% throw that vibe of, or feeling of, this guy just likes to relax and game. That's the entire mood I try to go for. And I do hope that it comes across every so often, just so people, like I said, who come in will be like, this guy just likes to just relax and do his own thing and just have fun. And that's the feeling I try to go for, because it makes me relaxed. I want other people to be relaxed when they come in here. I want people to come in here, have a good time. Yeah. Oh, I fully agree with that. It just, like I said, after coming out of the hospital and everything last night, I was just like, I don't know if I want to stream. Not because of headspace or anything, just I was like, I want to be lazy, I want to relax, and I just want to kind of smooth things. And I don't know. I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna do what I normally do, just relax, randomly spout nonsense too, random shit, that type of thing, and just enjoy myself like I normally do again. Whatever happens, happens. I don't know how long I plan on streaming for, when I plan on stopping, nothing like that either. I don't really usually either. Well, no, I usually know roughly when I'll stop, but there are just some days where it gets cut short for one reason or another, or I just go, hey, you know what? I'm tapping out here. I've only been on, for a couple hours or even an hour type deal. I'm like, nope, I burnt myself. I'm good. I'm gonna tap out here. Haven't hit that point yet right now, but I can at any point in time. It's just kind of a fact. And if I do, I will, end stream. Love y'all to death. And usually, like anything else, when I'm gonna end stream, I will do my shameless plug in for my merch store again and my YouTube. Try to get that stuff still out there and everything. Try to get those goals met for that. Why? Because I'm a shameless, dirty pig who decides to do it. Okay, anyways. Going old man here, get off my lawn, I broke a hip. But that's all I try to bring. That's all I literally want to bring. It's just relaxing stuff. And yeah, I mean that's all the thing I could think of. That's all I want to bring is just relaxing vibes to my own stream. Yes, I get stressed out about certain things that happen in game where my bunghole clenches up and I go, oh no, oh no, I fucked up. But past that, it's all hunky dory. And again, like I said, there are people who will tell you it's not worth salvaging. I could, I will guarantee you that you will run into people who will tell you it's not worth salvaging. Don't salvage. It's not worth it in this game. And there are others who will say, no, no, salvage. It's worth it. You can make money. Da da da. And me, my own personal thing is I will tell you to absolutely uh, salvage. Salvage everything. It does not matter. You be a loot goblin. And that's what I call it, too. I am absolutely a loot goblin. If I can steal it, well, not necessarily steal it because I don't want to get killed by Concord here, but if it is not nailed down and I can take the son of a bitch thing, and it is worth something, my ass is fucking going like the Hamburglar, just sack over my shoulders. I'm slinking away with whatever goods I got. The reason for it is because, like life, and it's gonna sound funny on that one, right? Because I'm using real life and game. How the hell, right? Like life, it adds up. Period. It absolutely adds up. Like, look, I just made 680 or like 600,000 isk right there from killing all of these bad guys, anyway. So there's that. That's just from the bounty alone. So yeah, a little over 600,000. And then we're going to just ignore that really quickly because it's a pain in the ass to try to separate. 3.5 million right here. That's just from all the stuff that I've been salvaging from like 3 combat sites. Which again, may not seem like enough, but if you are trolling around in combat sites and doing everything anyways, just killing things, looting, whatever, and you amass it in 10 sites, that's 30 million. And with how many combat sites spawn up, because here's a prime example right here, right? I did one in this system already. There are 2 more right here. So if I wanted to do 10 combat sites, guess what? There'd be 3 out of 10 done immediately. Yeah, I could expedite this if I don't bother to salvage. Absolutely. I could absolutely ignore all the loot and salvages and just go to the next site. But I don't do that. I literally will sit here and salvage it all. Because it adds up. I mean, if I wanted to, actually, yeah, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna head back to Nisher. We're gonna ignore the combat sites because sometimes, yes, when you hear people say that, they're like, well, yeah, da da la, right? And they have a hard time. Uh, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it because it makes sense. You have a hard time, kind of like putting it to value. They hear it, and they're like, okay, they might buy into it, they might not, because they don't see the numerical value of it because they have nothing to, they have no basis, right? Which absolutely makes sense. I'm spouting this, but there's no numerical value other than what I've showed you in my cargo hold. So it's a, I'm blowing smoke. You think that? Absolutely, 100% understand. 100%. Nothing wrong with that either. Because I'm spouting this like gospel, like, my children, come to me and I'll show you the way. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm going to get canceled for some of this shit, let's be honest. Anyways. But I haven't showed you any numerical value other than what's in my cargo hold. So, how can I say, hey, you salvage everything, you keep on salvaging, you'll make a decent money, right? Well, that's what I'm doing right now. Yes, I am purposely bypassing combat sites because I do want people to actually see this and understand, hey, yes, it might take a while, but this game is not made for speed. You're gonna be, again, here's my skill queue, 328 days. That's real life days. Yes, you do get skill points, things like that can help make things quicker, but just as a baseline, 320 days.
Warp drive active.
So we are two jumps away from where I'm going, and again, I want you to, I want y'all to be able to appreciate the numerical value. I also want people to understand too, when they see this, this is after I've sold quite a few things. So that's the other part to it. I have sold quite a few things out of this inventory that I'm heading to. So, going for last, out of the last jump. That's a drone assembly. Damn it. Oh, whatever.
Warp drive active.
Not important right now. Oh, wait, I should. Think I have more missiles ready? Possibly. Should make more drones too, just to be able to go, haha, fuckers. But, so yeah, before we do all of that too, when I was talking about skill points, every Tuesday, you will want to click here where it says New Eden Store. Right? You're going to click that, and right here, where the logistics pilot expert system's at, if you're an alpha, which is basically the free version of the game and non-subscribed version, and Omega, there will be free skill point thing here. 10,000 for alpha, 15,000 for Omega. It doesn't seem like a lot. Perfectly understandable because realistically it's not. But at the same time, 15,000 cuts off, I think, 3 hours of training time. So, 3 hours. Well, I think 10 to 15 will do like 3 hours, give or take, ballparking there. 10 weeks, 30 hours, over a day gone. Day off. And that's just with you logging in once a week to get the free skill points. So, alright. We're gonna go here. Gonna grab all the crap. Alright. So again, showing you the monetary value. With the two items that I have in my inventory right now, it's 11 million. Or, well, you might as well say 12 million, but whatever. Yeah. Now, we're gonna go with item hanger. This is infinite storage. Hey, no worries. Real life over everything. I have in my, because this has infinite storage space. In my storage space here, I have a little over 1.1 billion isk worth of items. That is what. Oops. Get off of that. Thank you. Yeah. 1.144 billion isk worth of estimated worth of stuff in my inventory, in my ship. And most of this came from me doing the combat sites and salvaging. That is what most of this loot came from, was combat sites, salvaging, and doing data relic sites. But it adds up, and it can add up quickly. So it's something to think about, try, do, whatever. Take your pick of the word. Oh, shit. As I was talking about the skill points, I completely forgot. Alright, redeem to current station. Yes. Alright, there we go. Forgot to freaking do it. Alright. So yeah. I have 35,000 skill points right now. If I toss them in, it will save me roughly 13 and a half hours of training time. So, I personally don't see it worth that. There's a reason for it, though. Don't get me wrong. 13 and a half hours is a good amount of chunk time. But, if I wait the 2 days, well, might as well say 3 days grid. I don't care. It's 2 days, 18 hours, but you might as well say, 3 days at that point. Just round it up, make your life easier. If I wait these extra 2, 3 days, whatever, to get for this to finish training, I will gain another 20,000 skill points, which will put me up to 55,000 roughly. Which will go 13 and a half hours, is what it knocked off right now. This is 12 and a half hours. 2 hours and 14 minutes, half an hour. If I wait these 2 days to dump the skill points in, I'll be able to complete these 3 training using those skill points and then go, alright, I have 31 days for this. I have 31 days for these 2 things to get done. So, sitting there waiting to where I can get more skill use out of those skill points for something else that I want to get done quicker, it's how I do it. But it's all dependent on how you want to do things. Yes, I could dump the skill points into other things, which would also be helpful. But again, most of these are days at a time now. Well, I mean, well, hold on. Here's 15 hours, 19 hours. Oh shit, 4 hours. Holy crap. 14 hours, 15 hours, 5 days, 13 hours, 13 hours. Day, 14 days. Hello. 10 days, 34 days. Look at that shit. Whew. And it sounds like it. It absolutely does. Right? Fully understand. I totally get why you think that. But yeah, most of these are days at a time now. So, like several days at a time. Uh, but again, like I was explaining earlier, these things are skill points. Unallocated skill points. I drop them in. I'm not actually going to do it. It will save me 13 hours. Well, 13 and a half hours roughly of training time. So, again, 13 and a half hours may not seem like a lot compared to, because, 328 training days, but it does add up. And every day, if you're an alpha or omega, you have daily opportunities, daily goals. This type of stuff. You do it daily. Oh yeah, absolutely. You do these daily, you will get 10,000 free skill points. I think it's maybe half that for alpha, but I don't remember fully, so take that one with a grain of salt. Every 2 days, you will get a bonus. Or no, alpha and omega will get the 10,000 bonus. Period. On day 3, you get error marks. If you're omega, you'll get bonus. On the next grouping, what the hell? Oh, nice. You will get. It's kind of like one of those, login bonus things that some gacha games get, where the more times you log in or do shit, the greater the bonus will be. Same type of principle. I don't give a crap how that sounds to anybody else. That's basically what it is. Uh, and then here you get Plex, or which is the currency that you spend actual money to get. That's what Plex is, and you get 5 million ISK. If or 8 million. If you're Alpha, you will only get the 8 million ISK. If you're Omega, you'll get the 5 Flex as well, which is worth about, with the in-game market right now, because of sales and everything going on, about 25 million ISK. And then on the final day, for Alpha, you will get 75,000 free skill points just by logging in. And this is how simple these are. To complete 3 jumps, that's like 2 minutes. And that's more because of the align time and the animation of going through the gate. And scanning signatures, 100,000 ISK, which you can get really easily, will get you a bare bone chip, scanner probe, and what you would need to be able to scan signatures. Again, will take a few minutes, but that's more because travel time. Do that, you get the skill points, you get all that, and there you go. You get a free 10,000, skill points type deal. Oh wait, hold on, let me find. Personally, this is more or less the ship I recommend. It is dirt cheap. Okay, so it's 1 million ISK in this system. If you look around and shop around, you can find it for cheaper. But again, even acquiring 1 million ISK is not that hard. We're gonna do the fit thing so you can see. Again, core probe launcher with 8, what the hell? Okay. With 8 core probes. I have 2 tractor beams for deep flow rifts, which are nice things. Relic analyzer, data analyzer. If I come across data or relic sites in the game that I'm scanning, I can hack them, get more money. This one is just kind of like the jack of all trades for non-combat things. Uh, but I think I will need to actually head off though, because my stomach is acting up. Oh. So, like I was explaining earlier as well today, which I will do my shameless plug-in stuff right now because I will probably be heading off. Uh, I'm 241 subscribers on my YouTube, trying to get up to 250, and sell 10 items on my merch store. Complete both of those, show proof. Yeah. Well, I have a follow-up appointment with my primary tomorrow, so hopefully more things will get figured out there. But make sure to send proof, a screenshot, something like that, of the receipt that you are the one that made the purchase on the merch store and that you are subscribed to my YouTube. Once the 10 items have been sold and once I'm up to 250 subscribers on YouTube, I will be doing a $50 draw for any one of those people that bought something from the merch store and are subscribed. It is only for those people, not anybody else. Biggest reason why is because they took the time, effort, and actually spent money, which they didn't have to do. They really don't, to buy something from my store. So this is my way of trying to give back to the people, to my followers, supporters, and whatever, to try to give back a little to them. It may not be a lot, it may not be the greatest thing, but should my YouTube get up more and more things be purchased on my merch store, I will be doing larger giveaways for either merchandise if people want it or more cash. It's all dependent. Haven't figured out. Once I get past the first goal, I'll figure out what I'm doing there. Until then, I hope you all have a good day, week, month, year. Be safe out there. Remember, you only got the one life. Live it, love it. Love y'all.